someone lost interest and took off before the job was done. They left you holding the bag, but guess what? Joke's on them. That bag's worth a lot. Hello Taurus, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is a timeless reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or wherever Taurus falls in your chart. Cross-watcher is also welcome. The intention for this reading is that it helps you come into alignment with your highest good in this moment. First card out, we have the Nine of Wands. This tells me that you're near the finish line of some effort that you're making, something that's been in the works for a while, and it may have really worn you down. You might be feeling just exhausted, like you really want to take a break. You're kind of over it. I'm getting that feeling of like, ugh, there's no fun, there's no joy in this right now. I still want to finish it, but can this just be over now? I think there's going to be a sense of accomplishment when you finally do complete it. Show me the challenge. What's the challenge? Fool in reverse. Okay. So you don't want to get tripped up on something. You don't want to be made a fool of, perhaps. Looking before you leap. Could be a lesson to be learned here. Like maybe you got yourself into this task and it's something that you probably won't do again the same way because you feel like maybe you were a bit foolish or you were like tricked into doing it somehow. Or maybe you're just a little naive agreeing to do what you're doing now. And the lesson that you're learning is how to be more discerning or selective and putting yourself first and your own needs first instead of kind of walking into something unknown. Your focus, Six of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups. This tells me that either you want to abandon something, you are no longer feeling the joy in it and you want to leave. Excuse me. Like, the rose-tinted glasses are off, the disillusionment has evaporated, and you're not seeing the point in it anymore. Like, you don't really want to stick around, even though there's plenty of good in these cups, but they just don't hold any appeal right now. That's possibly what I was picking up on in that Nine of Wands, like just being over it. It's also possible that you're dealing with someone else in this scenario who is embodying this energy of wanting to take off, wanting to leave. Maybe leaving you to finish the task and they're like, all right, I'm done. This was my part. I'm done. I need to go off to the next thing. And there might have been some promise or expectation of leading you on to believe that they were going to stick around. Because that Six of Cups in reverse is like an unfulfilled expectation, a naive expectation of something, well, it could apply to a lot of different things, so I'll say just leave it at that, an expectation of something that doesn't come to pass. Show me recent past. We have, it fell out this way and then it slid like this. So I think some of you are really going back and forth with the wounding and healing part of it. You might be re-wounded in process of healing. You uncover more wounding or discover more things that hurt you in new ways. It feels like a very complex sort of pain and healing process. There could be some communication that's been withheld or some lies that have been uncovered with that Page of Swords there at the bottom of the deck, contributing to the the pain that you're going through. I'm wondering back to the Nine of Wands with we might be focused more on the drudgery aspect of the Nine of Wands, the feeling beaten down, feeling like you just are ready for it to be over, more so than the sense of I'm looking forward to finishing this thing, like with a sense of pride, with a sense of accomplishment. We might not be looking so much at the pride and accomplishment piece of that card for this reading, in context with the other cards that are coming out. The reason this is all happening from your spirit team's point of view is to bring you to either financial prosperity or more in tune with the path that's going to lead toward the life that you want. What you actually truly want on a deep soul level. Like, where do I see myself 10, 20, 15, 30, 40 years? And it's not even like about having to wait that long to get what you are looking for. It's enjoying the moment where you realize that's the life that you're living. Like, let's say you want to have kids and then grandkids. So the Ten of Pentacles isn't saying, all right, here are your grandkids, bounce them on your knee. It's saying, like, all right, you found your partner, you're relishing the moments of knowing that you're starting a family together. Maybe you have, like, your first pregnancy or you have a few kids, but you know, like, we're each other's people, we're in it for the long haul. This is something that's going to grow into our multi-generational commitment that we have together. And that, I'm not saying that, declaring that that's your story whatsoever. I'm giving that as one example of how this Ten of Pentacles energy can show up from, like, you're experiencing the stage that you're at of that story, of that life story, and how that corresponds and fits in with the big picture of prosperity and tangible evidence of living the life that you want to live here as a human on Earth. Tangent, I just got a strong impression of some of you who have been stolen from, and this being like the universe's message that you're going to get that back somehow. Maybe not through the channels that you're thinking, but like universe is going to repay you financially for things that were stolen from you, like opportunity to make that amount of money, or something will be gifted to you or granted to you, or a whole lot of orders are going to come in unexpectedly. Yeah, there's something about that universe making things right for righting a wrong where you were betrayed. Okay. In the near future, we have the Queen of Wands with the Page of Wands reversed. Okay. What came out first was the Page of Wands reversed. And then as I was idly kind of thinking and playing with the cards, I started flipping, like in the motion that I do for cards to fly out. And a second one came out, so I took it in the same position. So I'm thinking that these might be two separate messages. The Page of Wands in reverse is someone who is lacking curiosity, disinterested, not taking things seriously. it's like the kid who acts up in class, maybe class clown, maybe disruptive, like just because they're not interested or they're emotionally preoccupied with other things, so their focus just isn't on what it should be on. A very distracted sort of an energy. But then we have this Queen of Wands who's very much in her power, in her beauty and allure and gorgeous, attractive energy. She walks in the room and everyone wants to be her or be with her. She's very admirable energy in our sort of society. A big part of that is because her inner light shines. She lives her life in a bold way, unapologetically following her own passions and desires. So I'm looking at the reading and seeing, like, so how does that fit with our story so far? And I feel kind of a disconnect. This may be making sense to you in terms of how you know this is applying to your story, if this is already resonating with you. Being done with something, not wanting to be made a fool of, perhaps being stolen from, perhaps someone leaving you in the lurch to pick up the pieces. This could be like a glow up. Fine, I'm gonna carry this across the finish line on my own. I don't need you. Thanks for showing me your true colors. Doesn't matter if I have a broken heart, I'm still a bad bitch sort of energy. And by the way, I figured out how to turn this project into a big winner, and I'm going to make a ton of money, and you decided to take off before it was done, so guess who's going to claim all the rewards? Me. It could be that sort of energy. I would love that for you if that's what's happening. I mean, it's like definitely taking a turd of a situation and transmuting that into some wonderful energy for yourself. This doesn't have the energy of being naively taken advantage of. It's like you went in very savvy, very evolved, eyes open, and you were just kind of wronged. Like someone dropped the ball and did not come through on their end. Yeah. Surprise energy is the guy who didn't come through on their end, or the person. It definitely has this cavalier, excuse me, this energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse is someone who's super selfish, a little manipulative, just could say all the right things and charm you and say whatever they need to say to get what they want, but then they're on to the next thing and very calloused about like disregard for anyone else's feelings or desires. The surprise may come into play where like the Six of Cups means that if that person is the same person that was resonating with this energy before, that you had a totally different impression of this person to begin with. They could have been a childhood friend or even a best friend that did you dirty. Someone who you thought was special. Someone who you thought you had like a genuine, trustworthy connection with. And they ended up just betraying that. No matter the difficulty of processing this, I'm getting by and large, like not by and large, but like maybe that is the right way to say this. The overall pervasive energy of this is very uplifting. Like part of the energy of this Queen of Wands, like is the fiery, not rejection, but like standing up in the face of something and being counter to it. I forget the word that I'm looking for, but it's like this, it's not gonna come to me. Oh yeah, you think I can't? Watch me sort of energy. Hopes and fears, we have justice in reverse. Part of you wants to stick it to them and see them get their punishment. You want revenge, but you don't want to stoop to that level. You don't want to let that energy into your life because you know it'll like drag you down energetically to their level, or you don't want to give them the time of day, the satisfaction of feeling like your life is all wrapped up in their energy still. Like, oh, look at how mad I made her. I have control over her. So it's this justice in reverse is like, he's gonna get away with it, isn't he? I could really make him pay, but is that how I want to spend my time? Is that person worth me investing one more second of my time in anything that has to do with their life whatsoever? That's a question for you to answer. The way this all ends up is celebrating. 3 of Cups, happy times, lighthearted feelings. I think this is like going out for drinks with friends, or if you don't drink, whatever, something of that sort where you go out and celebrate. I think when you finally carry whatever it is over the finish line, when you finish this thing, or when it turns into a big success, I think you're going to be the one in a position to claim the rewards. No, what is it like? Take the credit. That's the little phrase that I was looking for. You get to take the credit because the other people or person that was supposed to be standing beside you to actually finish this, they've taken off to go explore other avenues. They've said like, all right, I got these 8 of Cups together. Like, that's great. You're gonna finish the job though. Like, I see something off on the horizon. I need to go follow my heart towards this other adventure off in the distance. This kind of isn't doing it for me anymore, so you're on your own to finish whatever this is that, yeah, it feels hard for you right now. I mean, that's your problem now. Like, wait, I thought we were in this together, 6 of Cups. I thought that, you sold me all these promises. You made it seem like you were really into this, like this meant something to you. Well, easy come, easy go. But guess what? Reason this is all happening, either big time life you want path, or lots of abundance, maybe lots of money. I take it. I take the lots of money. You can find a lot of happiness with lots of money. You can find a lot of anything with lots of money, but happiness is surely within grasp, right? But I love this 3 of Cups energy because it's very much like, well, I'm not even alone in my success. My friends are helping celebrate along with me, and it's not mired down in the pain of the past. It's no longer kind of dwelling on the hurt feelings. It's very like, all right, I'm in my fun times, enjoying myself energy. I got my groove back. I'm feeling myself. Okay. Advice. Advice for Taurus. Aha! Carry it across the finish line. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're left holding the bag. So take all that it was dumped on your lap like it was a pile of trash, like it didn't mean anything to the other person anymore. But guess what? It's not a pile of trash. It's it's a project or something that's in the works that's almost done. Like, you have the you go through the last steps. Like you are like 5 yards away from the end zone, and all you have to do is walk across. You have to carry the ball across, and you're gonna score the touchdown. I hate football metaphors, but they fit. Okay? I mean, I don't hate them. Obviously, I use them, but I'm not a fan of football. It is what it is. But it gets you to the end zone. It gets you to the prize, the victory. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which encourages you to believe in the purity of emotional desire. That following your heart can actually lead you in a place. You can be naive without being a fool. And, just because some people are opportunistic and they take advantage, or they're just super stuck in their own myopic view of life, solipsism, it's all about me, I'm the only person that matters. Some people are just going to be ultra selfish and not follow through on their commitments, or lose interest before the project is finished. That's on them, you know what I mean? Don't lose your childlike wonder just because of, other people's foolish actions or hurtful actions. There's still beauty to be had and wonder to behold in the world. Taurus, I hope this helped. Have a great week, and I will see you back next time. Bye.